And we welcome you back for episode 19 of Azmyth Busters as we present The Fall of Plaguestone by Jason Bullman. We are playing Pathfinder 2, 2nd edition, not 1st edition, 2nd edition. And these are the Busters. I'm Azmyth, I'm the GM, and here we go. Last session, I'm sure you saw episode 18. If you didn't, we'll wait. Go ahead. Okay, so you saw episode 18, and we left it a bit of a cliffhanger where the group had found their way through 3 bands of the Blight, and had just found your way into an area where Daisy and Simon had wandered next to some poison blooms that had burst up into the air, creating poisonous clouds up in the air as you approach the Iris of Thorns. You see not 2, not 3, but 4 positions where the vine lashers have activated and have started actively, sensing. They do that thing where they kind of whip that central spike around, sort of like a snake. How it smells with its tongue, same kind of idea. So we've already established our initiative order. The marks on the map that you can see are the locations of the 2 poison blooms and the overlapping clouds that were created by them, with Daisy standing right in the middle. And Theron, we are at the top of the order. You have one of the vine lashers has activated only 10 feet away from you.
I'm going to devise a stratagem on that one.
Okay.
Let's see. And that's cocked. That is going to be armor class of 26.
Absolutely. That would be a critical strike.
Righty. So I'm going to go ahead and fire at that one.
In a critically successful sort of manner.
Yes.
That is exactly what you needed to be 10 above.
12 plus 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. This is your crossbow?
Yes.
Okay. You shoot it directly through its main stalk, and it is no longer.
I waste it with my crossbow.
You did. You shot it right through the main stalk, and it just snapped in half and dies.
And then I reload. That's my turn.
Good job, Darren.
Wow, good job. From Theron to Daisy is up on 21, followed by Plants. So, Daisy, you are in a cloud of poison.
Yeah.
You have managed on the cliffhanger of last session, you've managed to make your saving throw, which basically just simply means you've managed to keep it from breathing in it. But you got your eyes closed, you got your mouth covered, you're standing in the poison cloud to begin your turn.
Yeah. Step 1, out of the cloud.
Move forward.
Yeah.
How far, so remember, you don't actually know the dimensions of the cloud. As soon as it happened, you just kind of closed up. So, going on that premise that you don't know how big the cloud is around you, how far forward would Daisy move?
Well, he would move until he cleared the cloud.
How would he know unless he opens his eyes? Or breathes it? So you want to do like a half move? You want to step forward like 15 feet and hope you're outside of the spores at that point?
Okay.
Okay. So a move forward of 15 feet will put you here. And you're going to risk it there. Right?
Yeah.
And you open your eyes and you are in fact outside of the cloud.
Okay.
You can see the 2 nearest targets to you, one being here, the other being there.
Right. Well, remembering what it was like to fight these things last time, I'm going to quaff my potion of barkskin.
Quaff. All right. So you have... I'm just going to turn everyone around towards the camera just because. All right.
But, sir, that's not the way I'm facing.
I know, but, It's your best profile. So you have moved there for, that is your move action. You pull out the potion as an action, and then you drink it as your third. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
Is dropping an item still a free action?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I dropped the torch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one move. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's its second. And for its third, it is going to shataka down onto Simon if it is able to for its third and final action on the round. The vine is +7 on the strike, and it rolls an 18. So that's a 25 to hit. 1d8 +2 plus grab. All right, so 1d8 +2 is 1 on the die, +2 is only 3 points of damage to you, Simon, plus grab.
Well, is it grab or is it improved grab?
It says 1d8 +2 plus grab, so, and it does that with only 1 dot.
Yeah, but the grab, unless it's improved grab, is another action. It can grab.
I see. So since it doesn't have another action, it's not going to grab him this round.
Right.
A creature grabbed
Can
by
I
the
use
vine-
Can I use shield block against that damage?
Are you allowed to use a reaction in a round before you've gone?
Probably not. No.
Is it like the flat-footed kind of thing?
Yeah, I think you gain your actions at the beginning of your turn.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, understood.
Right. All right. So that's that. That's that one. This guy over here, he's coming for Daisy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the one on Daisy has 2 actions to attack. He will strike. Ooh. If I can keep the die on the table. Apparently I cannot. The strike against Daisy is AC 13.
That will miss.
All right. It will try to strike you again for its last and final action on the round at only +2 this time.
AC 14.
And a 10 on the die. It will miss again, fortunately for you.
Very
So
good.
both of its actions spent. 2 of its strikes unable to connect. On Theron to close the round. The first attack on you at full is a 1 on the die. Very fortunate. So that will be a miss. And it will attack you a second time. +2. And that is a crit potential. Actually, well, nat 20. 22, because it's only +2 to strike.
Yep, that's a crit.
All right, so it is 5 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 points of piercing damage. And that was its second attack on you, or its first attack on you? That was its second attack.
Okay.
Yeah, its first one it missed completely. So it cannot grab you either because it doesn't have the action economy, and that will end Sem de la Bouche. That brings us to Lykira is up next, followed by Simon.
All right. So I'm going to hit the one that is over by Simon with Magic Missile.
Okay, beautiful. All right. How many actions are you dedicating to the spell?
All of them.
So that's 1 missile per action, right?
So it's a D4 plus 1, and I do that 3 times.
Exactly. So 3d4 plus 3.
So
Nice.
the first one is a 3.
You can all add them up together. So 3
Oh,
plus,
good.
3 plus 1 is 4. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, no. Total is 3, and then so plus 5
Okay. 8,
plus 3.
11. All right, so 11 points of damage to the creature. Let me put a big old fatty on him. That's to him. 11 points taken. Very nice.
Get out of there, Simon.
4. All right. Well done. And that's all 3 of your movement. And you are done. Simon, you are up, followed by Desna.
All right, I'm going to take a swing at the stinkweed right in front of me.
Yes, sir.
As I do, I'm going to yell, "Die, stinkweed!" Oh, and I rolled a natural 20.
Very good.
Resolves to a 28.
Which is a critical success. Double dice, double mods.
Okay, so that's 2d8.
Like the way you want your burger.
4.
Double everything.
Yep.
Assuming, of course, you eat your burger. I eat burgers.
11 points of damage.
11 total points of damage. All right. With the previous damage done to this creature already by Lycura's magic missiles, that is enough to... You chop whatever's left of it into nothing.
Nice. And for my third action, I'm going to turn and look at Lycura and bow and say, "Thank you, my lady," and then spin around and stand
You're
there
still
like
in
an
the
idiot.
cloud, though.
You are still in the poison cloud.
Yeah. Get out of the poison.
Yeah, get out of there, Simon.
You have an action. You can still move for your third action.
Okay, then I'll move for my third action.
To where?
I'm going to move to the space right behind Desna. Directly behind her.
Like here?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Using
Excellent.
Desna as a shield.
No, I just simply realized that Desna wasn't in the cloud, so I figured if I moved behind her, then I wouldn't be in the cloud either.
Desna is up at the bottom of the order, followed by Theron at the top.
Well, you guys sure put a lot of pressure on. Everyone killed it. Congratulations. I'll
Damn, my
You
friends.
got
are-
this.
honestly. Am I within 30 feet of that one by Theron? I believe I am.
Are you within 30 feet of the one next to Theron? Absolutely. You are 5, 10,
Fantastic.
15. You are 15 feet away from it.
Well, plants are very flammable. I will cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
That's a spell attack roll against the target's AC.
Do you
and
want to
that
move so that Theron is not providing it with soft cover?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay. So yeah.
I would like to move to the side further away from the cloud of poison.
Away from the cloud of poison. All right. So if you moved
Yeah.
one, 2, 3, so a move of 15 right here, if that would put you right next to Lycura, and that would put you on a straight line with the creature and away from the gas. That qualifies all your criteria.
Lovely.
Okay.
So I rolled a plus a is 17.
17 hits its armor class.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
And I believe it is 1d4 fire damage
Boosh.
plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I rolled a 2, and I think my spellcasting ability modifier is 4. Is that correct?
It should be, yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So that should be 6 then.
6 points of fire. Fantastic.
Yes.
6 points of fire on the Vine Lasher, not to be confused with the Line Vasher. It's a different
And
game.
that is my turn, ladies.
All right,
and gentlemen.
fantastic. Desna to Theron at the top of the order, followed by Daisy.
I've got a loaded crossbow.
And one right on you. Yep. Or one that's on Daisy. You can actually, at this point, the poison cloud has dissipated to the point where it's there. You probably don't want to step into it or breathe the spores, but you can certainly see through it to the other side if you would prefer to target the one that's fighting Daisy instead of the one that's on you.
Well, I'm going to devise a stratagem against the one in front of me.
Okay.
I roll a natural 1, so
Okay.
I'm not going to be shooting that, but that's still an action.
All right.
So I'm going to be taking a shot at the one that's in front of Daisy.
Okay. Straight shot, no modifier.
But I only roll a 7 on that, so I miss.
Okay.
And then with my last action, I'm going to load my crossbow.
Daisy feels the quick air and bite of a crossbow bolt that goes winging right by you.
Sorry, Daisy, it was a hasty shot.
Nice try, though. I appreciate it. So on my first act, I draw my hatchet.
Okay.
And I just start hacking at it. Making firewood.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a 17 on the die.
17 on the die will hit.
Okay, great.
Maybe critical, depending upon what it goes to. What'd you get it up to?
23.
23 is not a critical success, but it is a success nonetheless.
Darn it all. All right, then. Inflicting a total of 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points slashing. Fantastic.
And then second hackery.
Yep.
No.
All right. So 6 points delivered on this guy here. Oops. Easy there with the tiles. 6 points on that guy. They are both now wounded on the board. Daisy, that completes your turn. That is your third action.
That's right.
All righty. Okay. So not having to move, the Vine Lashers will strike at each of their targets 3 times this round. So Daisy, it's going into sewing machine mode. It's this, humongous giant repeating needle strike, essentially. The first lands as a 16.
That will hit.
4 plus 2, 6 points of damage.
What kind? Any of it piercing?
I'm sorry, piercing, yes.
Okay, good. That's the barkskin potion comes into play. So
yes, bludgeoning and piercing, so it'll take 2 points off of that.
Yeah.
Its second strike is an 11 plus 2, so that's not going to hit.
Yep.
It would have grabbed you with the third, but not able to. It'll strike at you a third time, this time at neg 3. And that's a 19 on the die. So a 19 minus 3 is a 16. 16 hit you?
Yeah, that would hit me. Yeah.
Wow, okay. And that's a 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 2 is 1. So you take 1 point of piercing on its last attack.
5 total for the round.
And that is that. That's 1, 2, 3. On Theron, pretty much the same thing. Junk, 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 junk. If it strikes and still has extra actions, it is going to grab on its second strike. So the first strike is just try to punch a hole in you.
Yep.
13 plus 7 is a 20.
That'll hit.
Or 6 plus 2 is 8 points.
Okay.
Second attack at plus 2. 18 on the die is 20. And that is 7 plus 2, so that's 9 points piercing, and then it will grab with its last action on the round.
Okay.
And it needs to make an athletics roll for a grab.
Yes.
All right, so its athletics at plus 6 is a 19 plus 6 is a 25.
That will hit.
All right. A creature grabbed by the Vine Lasher is not immobilized, but the grabbed creature's space and every adjacent square use the rules for difficult terrain. If the creature moves, the Vine Lasher moves with it.
Okay.
Always keeping the grabbed creature within 10 feet of itself. If 2 or more Vine Lashers have a creature grabbed in this way, which they often do, then the target space and adjacent squares instead use the rules for greater difficult terrain. Oh, God. There's 2 levels of difficult terrain now?
Yeah, there's...
Times 2, times 4?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, good. Good. All right. So, yeah. So you're grabbed. You are grabbed, and that will end its turn. That was its third action to do so. Next up on 16 is Lykira, followed by Simon on 12.
All right. I'm going to do... which one's hurting the most? Do we know?
Which one is hitting the most?
Hurting.
Oh, hurting the most. I believe it's about the same. The one in front of the one that Theron is fighting is got some singe and some burn to it from Desna's strike with fire. The other one has been hit by Daisy, give or take about the same. Hard to tell. It's a plant. Okay. They both have hacks. They both have sap oozing out of them. Hard to tell.
And that's easily 120 feet from Daisy, right?
Oh, yeah.
From Daisy to you, from you to Daisy? 10, 20, 30, 40. You're 50 feet from character to character.
Great. I'd like to do my magic missile again, but
sure.
On the bushes by Daisy.
Okay. All three actions again? 3d4 plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Wrap.
2 + 4 + 4.
8, 9, 10. And that is enough with the damage it took previously to take him out.
Bye.
Thanks,
when that happens, the last bloom on the field will pop, boosh, and it does its thing here.
Oh, good thing nobody was over there.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 of them dealt with. Lykira used up all 3 of hers. That brings us to Simon, followed by Desna.
Okay, I am going to use my first action to base up with the last remaining plant that's harassing the professor.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. I think I got my cards out of order. Yeah. Just 1 second here. So Theron's at the top of the order, followed by Daisy. Yes. Then it should have been the plant. Did the plant go right after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Lykira.
Yeah.
And then Simon. Okay, I'm correct. Go ahead.
Yeah. So first move action is to base up next to where the professor is. Others. Yep. Perfect.
You're here.
The first right there is perfect.
Yeah, that gets you safely. I mean, you're out of the cloud. The cloud's not going to spread from there. There's no wind blowing enough, so you're fine there. So first action move, second action strike.
Take a swing with the longsword.
Yes, sir. At full attack.
Full attack, and that is 19 plus 8, 27. I can do math. 27 is a critical success. Oh, outstanding. Okay.
Yeah.
I like critical success.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is 9 plus 4, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Yep. And as before,
Aha!
That is enough damage in addition to the fire to take the creature completely out.
Good job, you guys.
For the time being, there is no movement on the battlefield other than, the normal movement and shaking and twitching of the surrounding plants.
Well, I'm
when
hurt.
the battle started, as soon as you started fighting with the plants, the iris that was defined on either side of this hedge, the iris closed, and the thorns kind of did this whole folding in on themselves and retangled like a big gnarly thorny opening. The door closed in a very unwelcoming and uninviting manner.
Well, the doctor needs to heal himself, so I'm going to treat wounds on myself.
Okay.
Daisy, do you need healed?
Not too much, but the whole door closing actually has Daisy really spooked, so he kind of runs over there
and I actually crit on that, so yay!
Gonna see if there's any way to open it.
4 dice instead of 2.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, imagine sort of like a a Venus flytrap kind of look to it when it kind of closes and folds up, except you're seeing layers and layers and layers of that kind of from the inside out, very much like an iris, and giving you that fractally kind of spiral made out of all the layers of these thorns.
Somewhat irrationally, Daisy's going to start hacking at that door with his hatchet.
You want to move all the way forward to the door and start chopping at the door?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going over the door to inspect, or the iris that just closed to inspect it.
This might end very badly. You understand?
The doorway made of
irrational.
thorny branches winding clockwise in a broad circle. It does not have a handle, nor does it have a keyhole. And you're gonna move up and just start having a hack at it?
Oh, like if he notices it doesn't move or open or have any way to open.
Do you have any training in nature lore? Yeah, that's not my gig, man.
See,
you can make a perception check. Potentially make a
things
perception check.
Isn't really what I'm about.
Make a perception check, Daisy.
Well, that would be 16 on a perception check.
16, yeah. That doesn't help you.
I do have training in nature, so I'm going to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So
like I said, not
kind of
irrational.
presses forward while you're healing yourself. You have to take 10 minutes, don't you?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So while you're healing yourself, Daisy moves forward and goes up and looks at it and examines it. Do you still want to hack on it, or do you want to move back to the group and wait?
Yeah, I know. Like I said, he's not entirely rational. He's like, no, and he starts like hacking at the door.
All right.
Like, unless it hacks back, then he'll stop.
All right. How many times would you like to hit it?
As many times as it takes.
Until it's clear that it's having no effect.
Okay. All right. You don't have to roll to hit, so go ahead on your very first strike. Roll your damage for me.
5.
5 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. The thorns seem to absorb all of your attack, and you take 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
So you're like, chop! And it's really kind of springy, and a couple of those things stick you, and you're like, oh, damn. It's like when you push down on one part of it, the other part of it kind of folds up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough for me to
Okay. All right. Head on back to the group and wait for the healings and such to finish. Fair enough. All right. So you finish your 10 minutes of doctoring. You guys spend that for the moment. The only activity around you is just the constant ever kind of movement and gyration of the trees and plants around you. But honestly, Kira has become an expert at spotting the vine lashers. And she's like, while you're doing that, you're doing the perimeter spot. You got your mage hand ready just in case. No sign of any trouble up to this point. Daisy returns back to the group, kind of holding onto his wrist a little bit, and maybe spitting out a little bit of that sap that got on you.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in your mouth.
Well, I got some 6 points down. I think I'm good for now. Actually, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still 10 points down. That thing hit me hard.
Yeah. How long does the potion of barkskin last? Let me check.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. So I'm still pretty barky.
Well, no, it took him 10 minutes after the fight. So
okay.
If it's the fight plus 10 minutes, your bark skin is gone.
Yeah, definitely.
But the 1 point of damage that you took from the door, you didn't take because you were bark skinned.
Oh, that's right.
Right? Because you took 1 point of piercing. The bark skin potion would have protected you from the piercing, so you didn't take it. You would have been aware, like, damn, that was enough to get me. That was definitely, like, you had to pull off of it, like the spike stuck into your wood, and you're like...
I like looking at it going, dink. Oh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Darren, do you want my healing potion?
Not yet.
Okay.
I've got some more tricks up my sleeve.
Okay.
Your other impression, Daisy, is that the hedge that you witnessed, although is cut at nice, 90-degree cuts straight up and down, look like it has a relatively flat top. It is made of some of the gnarliest, thorniest looking stuff. It is clearly made as a barrier that you are not intended to try to go. You don't climb through it. You certainly don't climb over it. Like it's a formidable barrier of fuck you.
This is why I like to live in cities.
This is why I hate the country. I hate the fucking country. God damn it.
Yeah.
So, after the 10 minutes, the group will move forward to the iris, to the thorn iris. As I said before, just looking at it, it looks like a fractal spiral in a counterclockwise way, with all of these things folding in a very geometrically, in a pattern that's so tight it kind of plays with your eyes and actually looks like it's moving a little bit even when it's not. I know Theron is trained in nature lore, but anyone who has nature lore trained or better can make such a roll as you perceive the thorny iris.
I may be trained in it, but I rolled like shit. That is an 8.
Okay.
I rolled a 24.
A 24.
Much
Okay.
better.
I have forest lore. I don't have high nature lore. Can I roll with that?
You can. You can substitute forest lore for it. Absolutely.
Awesome. I got 24.
Nice.
All right. So you basically both come to the same conclusion and only the two of you, only the two high rolls. The spiral is set in such that you're looking at the patterns and you're like, well, that doesn't belong. And you're both kind of coming to the same conclusion at the same time, like that thorn right there is not in line with all of the rest. I mean, it's laying there, but it's not in line geometrically like all the rest. And it stands out, not a lot, but it stands out just enough that both of you are like, and you're both kind of reaching for it at the same time. You're both like, oh, that one.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to tell the rest of the group what we're seeing, and
Sure.
I'm going to suggest that I tickle it with my magic hand.
Oh,
Or my
good idea.
my mage hand.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. You can use Mage Hand and grab the one thorn that looks like it does not belong, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. When you do so, it unfolds just like a door. Like that is the handle, that is the key, and it unfolds into an area beyond.
Cool.
The other side of the wall of brambles and the thorn iris is a yard dominated by 3 wooden cages and a pool in the center of bubbling sludge. This area is defined on its edges by that rock wall that you saw as you were coming up from the distance. And now that you have opened up the iris and you can look through the iris, you haven't gone through it yet, but you can look through the iris and above, you can see that the vines of the hedge have grown up and over the top, not making a solid dome, but making a sporadically placed dome that light still can get through from above, but making it very difficult for anyone trying to get in from above. So there's a bit of that growth to it too. It's a little dimmer in there than it is outside where you are. You still have your dancing lights up. And on the other side of it, there are 3 orcs. They know you're there. They are very, very aware of your presence, and they will charge forward with a javelin in one hand and a punching dagger in the other. And there are 3 of those cats.
Holy shit.
And the fight is on. Roll initiative. As I set up the board, please.
15.
1, 2, 3.
17.
2, 3. And it was Lykira and Desna that unlocked the door. Everyone else is close by. Daisy was right there. Theron was right there. Everybody was doing their thing. Simon was right there. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Now, let's see how well we get off of that image right there. And then I will ask you one more time to give me your initiatives as soon as I have a pen in my hand. That's not bad. A little weird glare off that. Let me see if I can get rid of that glare. I don't like that.
I do like the bubbling sludge. Right.
See if we go that way.
Bubbling sludge is the best kind of sludge. If you're going to have sludge, it should be bubbling. Otherwise, what's the point, right?
Nobody wants cold sludge.
Who needs that? That's no fun. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah, it's still amazing to me that a convenience store hasn't marketing bubbling sludge as a tasty dessert treat.
Exactly.
Exactly. What's wrong with you people? This is
The bubbles tickle your nose.
This is easy.
Yeah,
I mean, this isn't hard. Stuff sells itself, you guys. Come on.
What kind of snacks did you bring me? The bubbling kind, your favorite.
But
The only
can
kind
we
of
Alright,
have a
Simon.
vegan?
Simon, what was your initiative?
17.
17. Thank you.
And I had 15.
Desna.
9.
9. Okay. And then Theron.
18.
18. Thank you. And Daisy.
That would be 19.
19. Thank you. And I'll roll that. Lykira.
15.
15. Thank you. And we're back to Simon again. All right. Mobs on. 9. And these guys are brutes. So they're getting a +2. So that is. What did I just roll? I rolled a 9 + 2. That's an 11. On a +2. All right. So the iris opens up. And as you can imagine, they're pretty much poised right on the other side of it, ready to charge through. But even despite that fact, you guys are a little bit twinkier than they are. And for reference, the opening of the iris is where you don't see the green. So let me align these so the squares are correct. So the iris basically was across this plane right here. So it was 20 feet across, and the iris opens completely up, leaving that open space beyond. So, at the top of the order on 19 is Daisy. Daisy, right in front of you, you see 3 orc brutes. Each of them has a javelin in one hand and a punching dagger in the other.
Ugly. Parlay is free, right?
No.
That's basically like-
You can say up to a few
Yeah.
words as a free action.
I'm like, all right, easy on there, boys. I'm like, no, they're not backing down. So, I mean, I have my rapier in hand.
You do.
And hatchet in the other. Yeah, I'm gonna hurl my hatchet at the one in front of me. It's like, brrr.
Okay. I like the sound of that. Roll it, please.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. 8 points of hatchet damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna step forward and lunge with my rapier.
Step forward. Oh, so you want to close the distance and attack with a rapier.
Yeah.
So you throw the hatchet as 1, you close for 2, and you attack him with your rapier for 3.
Yeah, and what's the second attack is what? -5? Is that
-5 from your total. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 on the die. Plus 2. All right.
That will hit.
Cool. 19 plus. That'd be like their AC is not 10. So that'll do 4 plus 2, 6 points of piercing damage.
So you did 6 points piercing with your rapier, and how much was your hatchet strike?
8 points.
8 points. 8 and 6. Got it. Chump and chump. All right. Daisy to Theron on 18, followed by Simon.
All right. I am going to devise a stratagem to the one on my right.
Yep.
And let's see, I roll crappy on that, so I know not to attack him. So I'm going to make a normal crossbow attack on the one that Daisy is fighting.
Okay. From your position right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is a 22 armor class.
Oh, yeah. That will hit. It is not a critical success, but it is successful.
And that's 7 points of damage.
7 on him. Okay.
And then I'm going to reload.
13. Okay. That orc looks like he's in pretty bad shape. Simon, you are up. Followed by Lycura.
For my first action, I am going to raise my shield.
Yes.
And then I'm going to run towards one of the 2 orcs. That is not the one that Daisy is fighting, but the one that's I believe directly in front of Desna.
Okay, so to base up of him, you need a 30-foot move to base up to him. Do you have 30 feet or you have 25?
25.
So 25 you can get next to Daisy and attack the one on Daisy, or you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can move 2 over from Daisy. The only way you can move an attack on one move is to attack the same one that's on Daisy.
Then I'll do that.
You can go to the left of him or just to the right of him.
What's your move?
25.
25. Okay.
Would you like to be to his left or to his right?
To his right.
To his right. Okay. So you move 25. That will put you here on a single action.
Yep. Okay, and I'm going to take a swing at the orc that's next to Daisy.
Yes, sir.
And as I'm doing so, I'm going to yell, "Bring it on, you crusty buttholes!" and laugh.
Crusties.
And I rolled a... Math is hard. 14?
14 does not hit his armor class.
Okay.
That's total?
That's total.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
14 misses his armor class. And your last action for the round?
No, that was because 1 to shield
Move.
up, 1 to move,
Shield
1
move.
to attack. I'm done. Yeah.
Ah. Gotcha. Thank you.
Vinny.
Lycura.
All right. I would like to move
To where?
3 squares to the left.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Got it.
And I would like to throw 2 magic missiles at the furthest to the left orc.
10-4. They will hit automatically. Pow, pow.
All right.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2 damage.
All right. Let's see. It's a total of 5.
5 points. Pow. All right. He takes the 5 points. It burns deep into his green flesh. You've moved. You've cast. You're done. All right.
Okay. I thought I had 3 moves. No.
I thought you did. Did you do 1?
Oh, you're right, because I moved the
2 missiles in a move.
My
Yeah.
bad. Okay, yeah, sorry.
All right. So on 11 count is the brutes. Alrighty. So, the guy on the left of Daisy, they're all concentrating their attacks on Daisy. The guy will throw his javelin at Daisy. The guy on the right will throw his javelin at Daisy. And then they will close to try to get a punch on you as well. The guy in the middle is going to just keep that thing in his hand and maybe attack with it. I'm not sure yet. But first, the 2 range attacks. So they're going to throw their javelins at Daisy, both coming at a +4 for their opening attacks. Not great. A 12 and a 10 respectively. So they will miss and they will miss. I don't believe either one of those hits you, right?
No. Man, that's a lucky save.
Okay. Close to attack. Close to attack. So that's 2 out of both of those. They both throw. And then they will each take a punching dagger punch at Daisy as well. This will be their second attack on the round, so it only comes at a +2. One misses with a 12. The other will hit with an 18, yeah?
Yes.
And that will hit for 1d6 +3. So that's 9 points piercing and slashing. That ends both of their turns. Now, the guy in the middle has his punching dagger or he has his javelin. They do exactly the same amount of damage. So for effect, he's just gonna punch you with the dagger 2 times and then move away with his third action. So the first attack, he strikes at you with a 18. That will hit for 9 points slashing piercing, Daisy. His second attack at a +2 is a 19 on die +2, so that's a 21. That will hit as well. For 9 more points slashing piercing. Still up. Good man, good man. Still up. Good man, good man. And then for his last attack, he will move away. So if either one of you have attacks of opportunity, if you have the ability, I think Simon's a fighter, should have to do so. So he's going to try to move away over this way. He's going to come over here as his goal. But Simon, you can try to stop him.
Okay.
With your...
Yeah, I'll that is a... Math is hard. A 25.
And you have gone in the round, so you do have a reaction that will hit.
Got a 21.
Nice.
You have an attack of opportunity as well? As a champion?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't.
It's a feated thing or class thing, so you have to
okay.
I think fighters get it automatically, and I think you can also, I think there might be a feat that lets you buy into it if you like.
Uh-huh.
But it sounds like Simon got her done. So Simon, you hit, how much was your damage?
7 points of damage total.
7 points of damage. That is enough to end him. So he was pretty beat up. He only had a few points of damage anyway. So as he tries to back away, Simon gets the kill blow on him. Does the hamstring that's all the way up to the crotch, and he goes down.
Well, you see,
so that ends the Orc Brute's turn.
Daisy is pretty wrecked.
Desna at the bottom of the order, followed by Daisy at the top.
So should I attempt to heal Daisy on my turn, or should I give him that potion? Which do we do?
3 hit points left.
Yeah, I think he's gonna need a little something before this next.
So I think healing would be better. You can either do a nice range dose on just him, or you could try to do the aura thing, which I think would also get me and Simon. If I don't know if Simon, have you taken damage?
I'm only a little bruised, so I wouldn't worry about me, Des. But yeah, if the professor needs healing and
well, it's all about
certainly
what's
does,
more efficient. So
gotcha. Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Does
guys.
the
I'm good.
professor need healing?
I'm 10 points down.
You could use a bit. Okay.
I can heal on my roll too.
So you could do a 30-foot.
Yeah.
But then it would heal the
bad guys too.
Bad guys too.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and do the
Well,
range. Daisy.
Yeah, Theron, you got to suffer a little longer. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
my
fine.
friend.
Daisy needs it more, and we don't want to heal the bad guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll have to come up to him then, so I'll move up behind Daisy.
Just laterally behind Simon. So, do you want to end up behind Simon so you can touch Daisy or Simon relatively? That'll keep you from being in melee with an orc.
Yeah, that'll be.
You can do it ranged, and in fact, it's better to do it ranged.
Oh,
with the two action, unless you really want to do the one action.
Oh, you know what? I don't know why I was thinking the range would heal everyone else, but that's only if I use the 3 action. I'm there now.
Right.
I'll do that then. I'll stay where I'm at and not get closer to.
Stay where you're at and just hit him. Okay,
yeah,
great.
That would be great.
Roll your healing.
Let me see. It's 1d8, correct?
Well, you're doing the 2 action, right?
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 8.
Okay.
Woohoo! Good heal. Good heal.
So that is a 4 plus 8 is 12.
Nice.
14. Oh no, you're right. Never mind.
Okay.
For some
you really
reason,
had me questioning myself for a second there.
I heard 6, and then I was like, "No, she said 4."
No, I was going to go with it. And then before I end my turn, I'd love to raise shield just in case I don't want to get it.
Sure. I'm going to back that up just a little bit so I can get him in. There we go. All right. So for your third, you raise shield. Done. Good and good and good. All right. So Daisy, you are at the top of the order, round 2. There are 2 of 3. The one on your left has been wounded. The one on your right has not.
So I forgot. Was there healing that was incoming, or?
Yeah, you got 12 points back.
12 points, great. Okay. I'm gonna lay on hands on myself for another 6.
As your first action?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to stab and stab.
Okay. So first stab at full attack bonus.
Is a 19 total.
19 hits an armor class.
Nice.
You're attacking the one on the left, the wounded one or the non-wounded one?
Left. Well,
left, okay. Yeah. Damage on your first strike.
That would be 7 points piercing.
7 points. Okay.
And a follow-up stab. 16.
16 will also hit the armor class.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
For how much?
7.
7 more. Okay. All right. The orc on the ground, looks like he's raged himself back to life. He's on the ground twitching and frothing at the mouth and growling. You're done, Daisy?
That's correct.
All right. Daisy to Theron on 18, followed by Simon on 17. Theron, you're up.
All right, I'm going to devise a stratagem on the one on the right, the one in front of Simon.
Yep.
I roll shitty again for that, so I'm definitely not going to... I'm like, I can't get it. And so I'm going to do a normal one to the guy to the left of Daisy.
Sure.
But I only roll a 9 for that.
Okay, and that will miss.
And then I reload.
All right. Simon, you're up.
Can I attack the one on the ground? Is that a possibility?
Totally. You can absolutely attack the one on the ground.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach forward and attack the one on the ground, and as I'm doing so, as a free action, I'm gonna throw my head back and laugh and say and scream in common, "We're gonna kill you all and dance on your corpses." And I rolled a 17.
All right, 17's going to hit his armor class for sure. Let's see.
And I did 8 points of damage.
All right. 8 damage to him. Let's see. Almost. All right. Fair enough. That was your first, right?
Correct.
Okay. What else you want to do?
He's still thrashing?
His.
All right, I'm going to take another swing at the guy on the ground.
Yeah. As he's trying to get up, he's on his like hands and knees, and you hit him the first time.
Gotcha. So that's only a +3, so 16.
Will also hit.
Okay. And that does another 4 points of damage.
All right. And that will drop him. Again. That's 2 from you? That's 3 from you.
That's my second attack. I'm going to take a third swing on the one that's standing that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
This will be at a what? So this is a -2, right?
It's -10 from
Minus
your
10.
full bonus.
And I have a +8, so it's -2.
-2. Die roll -2.
And that is a 13, which I'm assuming misses.
That will miss. Right. All right. So 2 strikes on the guy who's down and out. 1 strike attempt on the one in front of you, and a miss ends your turn. Lycera, you are up. Snarling orc is looking at you from about 10 feet away. He the guy right in front of you, he's completely fixated on you.
Okay. Well, that changes some
Creepy.
things.
Pretty sure that's the one you magic missiled in the face, my friend.
Mhm.
Hence the fixation. That's just a guess.
Exclamation
Let's
point.
see.
Dot.
Right.
So I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward on
Okay.
Daisy.
Forbidding ward on Daisy. Okay, what's that do?
It is a ward on an ally against a specific hostile target, and I'm going to do it against the strong one that is not interested in me.
The one on the right who has not
Yes.
been wounded yet. Okay,
Correct.
10-4. 10-4. So what happens when that guy tries to attack Daisy?
Gains 1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's spells and other effects.
Got it.
Cool.
Got it. So so your armor class goes up by 1 and your saves go up by 1 against that one target. Fantastic.
And then I would also like to raise shield for myself.
For 2. Okay. Or is that a 2? Is the first one a 2 cast?
The first one was 2, and the
Okay.
second one is 1.
Beautiful. 3 actions down, like Kira on the turn, brings us to the orcs. All right. So, wounded orc is going to step forward as his move. He's going to step forward. And he is going to take 2 attacks, 2 punching dagger attacks on Lycera. The first at +7, the second +2. So the first attack comes. 9 on the die +7 is going to be a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
So the shield adds a hardness of 5. Does that add to my armor class then?
I
Or
believe
no?
that takes away from damage, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
your armor class increases by 1. It's
Okay.
1 or 2.
Well, for Forbidding Ward, it increased on Daisy for 1. For me, I just gain a hardness of 5 for the shield block that I casted on myself.
Okay.
Right? No?
Uh,
Okay. Oh, you're right. Giving you a +1 circumstance
Yep.
bonus to AC. Yeah. Sorry.
So that kicks your AC up to what?
17 now.
So that means it missed.
Good.
Nice.
So the first punching dagger missed. The
All
second
right.
attempt to hit you with a punching dagger comes at a +2, and that is a 17 on die, so that's a 19.
Okay.
So that one will hit.
That's okay.
It will do 6 + 3 is 9 points of piercing and slashing, and you get to take 5 off of that from the shield, so only 4 of that is getting through to you.
Perfect.
-3 more from my triggering my liberating step.
Oh, okay. So you take 3 off of it, so you take 1 point of damage from the attack.
Champion. Thank you.
Tis but a scratch.
All right. The other
He's sitting there,
guy,
and he's like, "Ting."
the other guy is going to punch Daisy once, punch Simon once, and then I'll randomize who the third one is for. So the first attack on Daisy at full attack bonus is a 11 + 7 is an 18. I think that's still going to hit for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Attack on Simon at +2 is a 16 on the die plus 2 is an 18. Does that hit, Simon?
Does not. I'm a 21 currently.
Okay, cool. So its second attack will miss, and then its third random attack, low Daisy, high Simon. It is high. So the third attack at -3 on Simon can only hit with a crit, and it does not. So he will miss with that attack. And that will end the Orc Brute's attack for the round. Coming down the mountain, roundabout to Desna at the bottom of the order, followed by Daisy at the top of round 3.
Okay, well, I am going to cast Harm towards the one that's in front of me.
Sure. Saving throw?
Yes, saving throw.
Will save?
Fortitude.
Fortitude save. All right, fort plus 6. He rolls a 14, plus 6 is a 20.
That
Sounds like a success.
it is a success.
Does anything happen to him on a save?
Is it a basic save?
I don't think so.
Let me take a look.
Okay. Is that a casting of 1 or is that a casting of 2?
2, since I did it ranged.
Okay. And do you want to...
It's a basic save, so you do half damage.
Half damage on a save. So you roll your damage and he'll take half of that.
Okay, well that works. Let me see. That is 1d8, so 4, so it gets 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. All right.
Yep. And I will cash you. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you do the 2 action ranged?
She did.
Wait, yes.
So it's 1d8 plus 8.
Oh, really?
Oh no, only if you're healing undead creatures.
Right.
Never mind.
All right, so 2 points, and you have an action left if you wanted to move.
Is that one in front of me looking at me?
He's actually more concerned with Simon at the moment.
I'm not too concerned with him then. I'll just cast shield again, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, beautiful. And done. Daisy, top of round 3.
All right. Step me over one, so I'm flanking.
So you're talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just gonna see just how far I can jam this rapier into this orc.
See if he can get the point.
Yep. He's gonna get the business end.
Yeah.
Total of 20.
Yes. Successful, not critically so.
And for 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing on him. Points. Okay.
Still standing?
Barely, but yeah, he's still standing.
And then I'll follow it up with another stab for 14.
14 will miss.
All right. And a third.
What's his armor class? Do we know?
Or not.
I believe he's been hit on a 17 or basically better at this point.
Okay, so because he's flat-footed, so it's -2 AC.
Ah. He's flat-footed. Why is he flat-footed?
Flanked?
Ah. So his AC would drop to 15.
Oh. Shucks.
Yeah.
Done?
Done.
Okay. Theron, you're up, followed by Simon.
All right, I'm going to devise a stratagem to the one that Daisy just attacked.
Yep.
I think that's pretty good. Armor class 20.
Yeah.
And so that is going to do 6 points of damage.
6 points. He drops to one knee. He's about to die, and he rock and roll ferociouses back up as a reaction and stands back at his feet, shaking.
All right, I reload.
Okay. So that's 2 out of 3. And from Theron to Simon, followed by Lykira. Simon, your turn.
I'm going to take a swing at the big ugly in front of me.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16. I'm guessing that misses.
16. Yes, 16 will miss.
Okay, so second swing at a +3.
Bink.
Misses as well because it's another 16.
Okay.
And then last swing at a -2 is an 8. Actually, a 7, so that misses. So swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss.
All right. Simon to Lykira. Lykira followed by the orc.
All right. I am going to cast Daze on the one in front of me.
Okay. Well, this is new. Let's see. So is there still a casting defensively kind of mechanic, or casting in melee no longer triggers even if they have attacks of opportunity?
Well, it depends on what spellcasting actions there are. It's got somatic. Somatic would trigger.
Okay.
So the spell that you're casting does what?
It's somatic and verbal. I can just step back then.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to take a couple steps back for my first move instead.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast one magic missile. Oh no, it's not going to do enough damage to even make a difference, huh? If it's just one.
Well, you could step back 1, be out of his reach, fire 2 magic missiles, take him down.
Okay, because I wanted to end up with a shield, but I can just.
Well, then you still want to do 1 step, 1 magic missile, and then shield.
Right, but magic missile won't do enough damage, probably, right?
You can't cast shield.
Oh.
Because you use the reaction, so you can't cast again for 10 minutes.
I didn't do the reaction for shield block. I think it just gave me a hardness.
No, you need to use shield block to gain that.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, so then.
So you might as well cast 2 missiles this round because you don't have a shield for your third action.
Okay.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2 damage.
Well, I could also just
might be enough.
Daze.
Actually. That guy's already gone down and used ferocity to get back up, so you don't have a whole ton of hit points after they do the ferocity thing.
Okay, I'll just do 2 magic missiles then.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
All right, so we get a total of 8.
8 points. As I said, that is enough to take him out. Boom, boom.
Yay.
All right. So that is a move and a cast. That brings us to the last orc. He is going to step closer to Desna. To here.
What a dick.
What? Do I get an op because he moved?
No, he's still base to base with you.
Oh, that's true.
He hasn't broken base to base. He just moved there. And he is going to attack. He's going to make 2 attacks. 1 on Simon and 1 on Desna. The first one comes on Simon. And that is a 17 up 7 is a 23.
That hits, but not critical.
Okay. For 6 points of piercing slashing. And his last action on the round is going to be a 9 plus 2 against Desna is an 11. I don't believe that hits you.
It does not.
And that will end their turn.
I want to use shield block as a reaction. If I
reaction to the hit that you took?
Correct.
Okay, sure. And Desna, you are up.
Lovely. Well, I am going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement to this last fool.
That may provoke if he's got attacks of opportunity.
How so?
Yeah.
What's your spell casting
Curious.
actions? If
Sorry,
it's got a,
this one's gone
it's-
longer than.
it's somatic.
It's not going to be much longer. We're just finishing up a combat.
Okay, sorry about that. Desna.
No worries. So what was it? Is somatic and verbal?
Yep. So the somatic part of the somatic means that it provokes.
Oh, so any of my spells that are somatic might provoke?
That is correct.
That is unfortunate.
It gains a manipulate trait, and that requires you to make gestures. It's the manipulate trait that actually is the thing that provokes. It's kind of nestled in a weird way.
I see. Okay. Well, what if I cast?
Now you
Okay.
could
What
step
if I
back.
got a dagger?
Well, you can
You
step
could-
back and do it.
Yeah, you could take a
Okay.
step like Kira did. Spend
Okay.
your first action as a step back, take a 5 foot, basically adjust back, and then cast.
Well, that's fine with me. I can do that.
Okay. Just straight back or on the angle? Do you want to move to like here in front of Theron?
Can I move?
Or here?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you take you take your adjust back as your first action, and that leaves you 2 actions for your casting.
Okay. So I was going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Okay. I believe that
Yes.
takes a spell attack roll.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is 12 plus 8 is 20.
20.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it just regular success?
Uh,
right? Definitely not
20 is
critical.
just a regular success. That's correct.
Okay. So target becomes enfeebled 1. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it needs to make a
No.
fortitude
Yeah,
save.
you have to. Yeah. I just realized that. My bad. You have to do a fortitude save to see what it's up.
DC what?
What, 16, 17?
18.
18. Nice.
All right. That's a fail.
Awesome. We love to hear it. So a fail, the target becomes enfeebled 2.
Enfeebled 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to tell you more about that, but I have no knowledge.
Of enfeeblement?
Yes, I have no idea what enfeebled 2 will do.
It
Let's
basically
see.
takes a -2 to all of its strength-based rolls.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, it's
All right. 619.
how long does this last?
Are you done? Is that the end of your
Yes.
turn?
Yes, I had to move, and that was a two slot spell.
Physically weakened, enfeebled always includes your value. You're enfeebled, your status penalty equal to the condition value of strength-based rolls and DCs. So that's all his attack-based stuff too, as well as athletics. So all his attacks are going to come at -2 now. All right. So Desna, you are done, right? Daisy.
Yeah, so move me up and over just next to Simon, so I'm diagonal to that other orc.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. You want to be in flank?
If I can get into flank without provoking, yeah.
You have a 30-foot move. Looks that way.
Okay, great. And once in flank, I will stab.
All right.
And that is a 13 plus 6, a 19.
Success.
Seven plus 2, 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing. Okay.
Second attack, 15.
15.
Oh, plus 2 for flanking. So
That will hit his armor class.
for 7 plus 2 again for 9 total. So 18 points.
18 plus the 6 that he had will drop him. He drops, orc ferocities as a reaction and is standing there with the hit points that his ferocity gives him. Are you done, Daisy?
That's all 3.
All right. Theron on 18, followed by Simon. The battle is not much left in this guy. He's already ferocited. He's always done his orc ferocity, and there's not much holding him connected to this world.
I devise a stratagem hitting an armor class of 19
You do.
and do 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Double
He
eight.
drops.
Bam!
He drops.
True to my
Finally
word.
on that one, huh?
True
Absolutely.
To my word, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna dance on their corpses because I said I would.
Nice. Nice. So, we are very close, if not over where we want to be for the end of episode. But as we close from combat, you have defeated the orc brutes that are here. This area has a rock wall that kind of defines it. There are these 3 pens, as I described. To the left, the pen, which would be the north, has a stallion made of stone. The pen in front of you has 2 large rats that look like their bodies are largely made of frozen water. They look like they're made of ice, and yet they're moving around and they're eating and they're in their little pen. And finally, the third pen has like a cave opening in the back of it that goes in from there, and there is nothing that you can see in the third pen. Between the first and the second pens, there is also an opening in the stone which goes deeper into the mountain.
All right.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And that is a fantastic place for us to wrap up episode 19. Woo, we're almost at 20. And when we return, Busters, we will find out what's going on in this strange area with all these strange, weird animals. Until next time, join us for next episodes. Episode 20. Bye, Busters!